Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans. Welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. 10 Man United targets who are out of contract in 2026, including Tottenham star and world-class striker Son Heung-min, Victor Osimhen and Leon Goretzka have all been linked with Man United. Manchester United will need to make some smart signings in the summer transfer window as they try to navigate their difficult financial situation. United head coach Ruben Amorim is operating on a tight budget as the club are at risk of failing to comply with profit and sustainability rules, PSR rules. Targeting players who are set to enter the final year of their contracts will be a good way of managing their summer spend. We've taken a look at 10 players who have been linked with United and are out of contract at the end of the 2025-26 season. Note, we've not included Ryan Aït-Nouri, Brian Bumo or Ademola Lookman as their clubs have an option to extend their contracts for another year. Marc Guéhi. Since joining Crystal Palace from Chelsea in the summer of 2021, Guéhi has developed into one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. The 24-year-old was also a key figure for England at the 2024 European Championship, starting all but one of his country's matches during their run to the final. He was the subject of 4 unsuccessful bids from Newcastle in the summer transfer window and Palace rejected a £70 million offer from Tottenham in January. United are in the market for another centre-back after Lisandro Martinez's injury and are reportedly planning to join the race for his signature. Guéhi will have just 1 year remaining on his deal come the end of the season and Palace may have to sell in order to avoid losing him on a free transfer in 2026. Theo Hernandez. United made one first-team signing in January, buying Patrick Dorgu from Lecce in a deal worth an initial £25 million and another £4.1 million in add-ons. But Amorim may still look for another left wing-back in the summer if they can offload injury-plagued duo Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. United have been linked with Hernandez and are keeping tabs on his contract situation at AC Milan, with his current deal due to expire in 2026. Theo has been at Milan for 6 years and actions speak louder than words, his agent said. We have no proposal on the table. We have not received any offer from the club. According to reports in Italy, Milan won't offer him a pay rise and are now ready to listen to offers for the 27-year-old France international. A second source has confirmed Man Utd's interest in Theo Hernandez. Leon Goretzka. Goretzka has enjoyed a trophy-laden career at Bayern Munich, winning 5 Bundesliga titles, 2 DFB Pokal titles, the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup and a FIFA Club World Cup. But he has fallen out of favor under Vincent Kompany and is currently behind Joao Palhinha, Joshua Kimmich and Alexander Pavlovich in the midfield pecking order. The Germany international has made just 7 starts in the Bundesliga so far this season and a summer move would suit both parties. United are understood to be long-term admirers of Goretzka and they need to sign a new midfielder in the summer with Case Moreau and Christian Eriksen, both likely to depart Old Trafford. Frankie de Jong. Having played under Erik ten Hag at Ajax, de Jong was the top transfer target for the manager upon his appointment at United in the summer of 2022. United agreed to pay Barcelona an initial €65 million, £54.7 million, $67.1 million, plus potential add-ons but were unable to convince him to move to Manchester. Ten Hag has since been replaced by Amorim but reports in Spain claim that the Netherlands international is still on United's radar. Barcelona are willing to listen to offers in the region of €35 million, £29 million, $36.6 million, for de Jong, who may now consider a move away from Camp Nou. People think I want to stay at Barcelona forever because life outside of football is so good here, and that's good, but what happens on the pitch is always more important, he said. If I felt like I couldn't contribute enough, or if the team wasn't competitive, I would leave. Ryan Cherki. Cherki is widely regarded as one of the best young playmakers in Europe, having scored 6 goals and provided 12 assists in 28 appearances for Lyon this season. His impressive form has sparked significant transfer interest and Lyon rejected a bid from Borussia Dortmund in the January transfer window. According to reports, United also made contact with the League One side in January to inquire about the France under-21 international. A summer move is now on the cards as he has a verbal agreement with Lyon, which will allow him to depart for a cut price fee of just €22.5 million, £19 million, $23.4 million. Francisco Trencao. Amorim wants to sign Giovanni Quenda from Sporting CP in the summer and may launch a double raid on his former club. Trencao, who made 131 appearances under the manager, is reportedly available for just €15 million, £12.5 million, $15.5 million, as his contract is due to expire in 2026. Up until now we haven't talked about anything. Everyone knows that I'm happy here, but there's nothing on the table, he said when asked about his future. Amorim is a big admirer of the 25-year-old winger, and United reportedly sent scouts to watch him in a Champions League game against RB Leipzig. Edin Zergova. Zergova was a standout performer for Lille in the 2023-24 season, scoring 12 goals and registering 10 assists in all competitions. United reportedly made a late approach for the Kosovo international last summer after allowing Jadon Sancho to join Chelsea on loan. A move failed to materialize as the League One side were not willing to entertain any offers for the winger, but their stance may soften at the end of the 2024-25 season. They will want to avoid a repeat of the situation they face with Jonathan David and Angel Gomez, who look set to leave the club on free transfers this summer. Son Heung-min. Son joined Tottenham in the summer of 2015 and has since scored 126 Premier League goals, which places him in the top 20 on the all-time list. United are in the market for a proven goalscorer and were reportedly looking to sign him on a free transfer at the end of the 2024-25 season. Spurs have now triggered a one-year extension in his contract, but United may still explore a move for the South Korea international, who could follow in the footsteps of his hero Ji-sung Park. I supported Manchester United because obviously Ji-sung Park was playing, Son said when asked about his childhood team. He's a national hero. In Korea also they would say he has two hearts. He's a national hero for me. He's a good friend of mine. He offered to the players from South Korea the way to play. He gave us hope and the opportunity. It's not easy, he was the first one that played in the Premier League. So I was supporting United, but I can't now. Victor Osimhen. Osimhen played an integral role in Napoli's Serie A winning campaign in 2022-23, but things went sour in 2023-24 after the striker fell out with owner Aurelio De Laurentiis. He was allowed to join Turkish side Galatasaray on a season-long loan, although there was no obligation or option to buy included in the deal. The contract of Victor Osimhen is formally valid until 2026, but he will return to Napoli from Galatasaray in the summer and Napoli will not keep the player. Fabrizio Romano confirmed. Napoli want to sell Osimhen and Osimhen wants to be sold. He has a €75 million, £62.4 million, $78.6 million release clause that will be active this coming summer, and Team Talk understands United are looking at the possibility of signing the 26-year-old. They need a prolific goalscorer as Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee have both failed to live up to expectations at Old Trafford. Dusan Vlahovic. Vlahovic is the highest paid player in Serie A and Juventus want to reduce his salary, which currently stands at around £16.1 million per year. Talks over a contract renewal are now at a standstill and the club are open to selling the striker in the upcoming summer transfer window. They want to recoup some of the €75 million, £62.2 million, $78 million. They paid for him in January 2022 and will reportedly accept offers of €40 million, £33 million, $41.75 million. A number of Premier League clubs have been credited with an interest in the Serbia international, including United, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Man United plotting Real Madrid hijack with €90 million stars transfer already underway. RB Leipzig centre-back Castello Luquiba. Man United and Real Madrid badges. Man United are among three clubs with confirmed interest in snatching a Euro 90M rated defender away from the clutches of Real Madrid, with a report claiming plans for a summer transfer are already underway. Man United were content to make just a single first-team signing in the winter window, with Patrick Dorgu arriving to bolster the wing-back spots. The Red Devils would have done more business if they could, but further buys were dependent on player sales and none were forthcoming. As such, a huge turnover in players is anticipated for the summer, with 2 center-backs almost certain to be among the leavers. According to Fabrizio Romano, the expectation is neither Johnny Evans or Victor Lindelof, both out of contract at season's end, will be offered new deals. With Amorim deploying a back 3, United require more center-backs in their ranks than clubs who play 2 center-halves in a traditional back 4. And per the latest from Bild chief Christian Falk, Man United are taking a look at RB Leipzig's Castello Luquiba. Falk listed United as well as Premier League rivals Liverpool and Chelsea as those seeking to disrupt an apparent plan to get Luquiba to Real Madrid. True, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester United have Castello Luquiba on their radar, claimed Falk. The Leipzig defender extended his contract until 2029 in October, but plans are apparently already underway for a potential transfer in the summer. Luquiba and his agents have their sights set on a move to Real Madrid. Following the contract extension, the 22-year-old's release clause will be €90 million, £74.5 million, for the upcoming transfer window. Will Real Madrid move for Castello Luquiba? Real Madrid are known to be on the hunt for a ready-made centre-back at season's end. Antonio Rudiger and David Alaba are both the wrong side of 30, and club stalwart Nacho was never replaced upon leaving for Saudi Arabia last summer. Luquiba was listed by AS as being on Real Madrid's radar ahead of the winter window, though the club ultimately elected to stick with those already at Carlo Ancelotti's disposal. And per a more recent update from the Daily Mail, Real Madrid actually have their gaze fixed on the Premier League for their centre-back signing. Jared Branthwaite, Everton, was listed as their top target, with Ibrahima Konate, Liverpool, and Dean Huijsen, Bournemouth, backup options. If Real Madrid do pass on the chance to make Luquiba's dream come true, Man United and their Premier League rivals will have an opportunity to step in. What are your thoughts on this latest news? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear what other United fans think about these developments. Glory, glory Man United!